Sri Lanka is an island country with a blend of environment and culture, known as the first pearl of the Indian Ocean. The nation, originally known as Ceylon, is home to beautiful mountains, adventurous landscapes, stunning beaches with swaying coconut trees, historical temples, compelling wildlife, colonial architecture, and a wealth of spices, local flavors, and tea estates. The finest destination for a special vacation with your loved ones, whether they be family, friends, or your significant other, would be Sri Lanka. So in this video, we're going to take you through the 10 best places to visit in Sri Lanka. Watch till the end, as our #1 destination might just surprise you. Or not, I hope so. But do you like to travel? Are you curious about everything that the world has to offer? Well then, make sure to subscribe to the channel, haha! And also the bell icon and notifications and all that fun stuff. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Sigiriya. The enormous rock that has a distinctive construction and hence attracts tourists is situated at the island's center, close to the town of Dambulla. A palace with a lion-shaped entrance has been carved out of the Sigiriya rock, which was constructed many years ago. Wannabe archaeologists must include Sigiriya in their itinerary to travel to Sri Lanka. Built on a steep slope with a plateau that is nearly 600 feet high, this ancient city is situated. As it watches over the jungles below, this plateau is referred to as the Lion's Rock. Staircases and rooms extending from the lion's mouth provide access to the location. Ponds, gardens, and fountains are also present. The location is regarded as the 8th wonder of the world by locals. This legendary rock fortress was first used as a monastery in the 3rd century BC. Later, it was transformed into a royal home. Number 9. Galle. Galle, a significant city in Sri Lanka, is a one-stop location where you can experience all of the country's sights and sounds. The Dutch colonists who erected Galle's 17th century fort built the city's most well-known landmark. The fort, which is situated on a promontory with a view of the Indian Ocean, is renowned for its architectural design. Galle is regarded as a model for a defended city. The Galle Fort is among Sri Lanka's top tourist attractions. Wide cobblestone streets and a variety of restaurants and cafes can be found in the Galle Fort's neighborhood. While you're there, make an effort to see the sunset. You can explore a variety of gift shops and art galleries. It's one of Sri Lanka's most popular tourist destinations. Few kilometers from Galle, you're going to find Untitled Beach, considered the best beach in Sri Lanka. And Discovery Channel called it the best beach in the world. Other significant attractions include Galle Natural Harbor, Sri Lanka's oldest lighthouse, the Galle Lighthouse, National Maritime Museum, a significant Buddhist temple, Thalpe Beach, where you can enjoy rock pools carved into the long-dead coral reef at the shoreline, and the St. Mary's Cathedral, which was built by the Jesuits. Located a few kilometers from the city of Galle, the Japanese Peace Pagoda is a unique shrine that guarantees peace and solitude to anybody that visits. Number 8. Colombo. Since more than 2,000 years ago, when its sizable natural port made it popular with ancient traders from Italy to China, Colombo has served as the commercial center of Sri Lanka. Despite the fact that the legislative capital is in a nearby city, it's frequently referred to as the nation's capital. Colombo is a well-liked tourist attraction. It was first ruled by Portuguese colonists and subsequently by British colonists. A strip along the Indian Ocean was called the Galle Face Green, and it's among the most well-liked attractions. Gangaramaya Temple, which is renowned for its fusion of ethnic architectural forms, is another must-see. The Lotus Tower is the highest structure in South Asia, at about 1,150 feet, which also draws the most tourists. Visitors can visit the structure all year long, as it's lit up on special occasions too. The early centuries saw the colonization of Sri Lanka by Portugal, the Netherlands, and also by Britain. Due to the accidental blending of these foreign cultures with the local culture, Sri Lanka now has a hybrid culture that is the most evident in the cuisine and the architecture of Colombo. This city is one of the top destinations to visit in Sri Lanka, and it would require a special one-day bus or cab excursion. Number 7. Kandy. The large city of Kandy, which was originally Sri Lanka's capital, is situated in the country's central area. Because of its outstanding tourist destination, the Temple of the Tooth Relic, it is often regarded as the sacred city of Kandy. The Temple of the Tooth Relic, one of the most revered Buddhist temples in the world, is located in Kandy, the finest capital of the ancient kingdoms. The best time to visit Kandy would be when the Esala Perahera festival is held. Esala Perahera is a colorful, lively, and loud Buddhist procession full of tradition and history. The procession, which lasts for 10 nights in July/August, pays tribute to Buddha's sacred tooth, which is housed in the Tooth Temple. The entrance to the Central Highlands and its tropical plantations, where tea and rubber are both grown, is situated in Kandy, Sri Lanka's second largest city. Driving from Colombo, you'll pass through rubber fields on one of the nation's most beautiful roads. If you appreciate a beautiful view of mountains and tea gardens, then Kandy's going to be a great destination to discover for you in Sri Lanka. It's a location where you can experience Sinhalese culture firsthand. The fact that Kandy was a key location in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom might also fascinate some movie fans. So, if you're an adventure lover, climbing the Ambulawawa Tower is something that you gotta add to your Sri Lanka itinerary. It's an easy half-day trip from Kandy, and what makes it so special is that the higher you climb, the narrower the spiraling staircase gets. From Kandy, you can make the impressive train journey to Yala. It is one of the world's most scenic train trips. Yala is the perfect base for a visit to the tea fields and Sri Lanka's beautiful green mountain landscapes. But what is there that you should really do? Well, I don't know, but here's some things you could do. Rent a scooter and cruise around the area. Visit the Ravana Falls and Demodara 9-Arch Bridge. Or just make a day trip to the Diyaluma Waterfall. Yeah, this 720 feet high waterfall is the second highest waterfall in Sri Lanka, and it's got different levels and natural pools on the top. Or do you want some more action? Are you in for a heart-pumping good time? Well, then climb to the highlight of the area, Yala Rock. Number 6. Polonnaruwa. Yeah, normally beauty and beast go right hand in hand, but at Polonnaruwa, beauty is best paired with ruins. Yeah, the ruins of this ancient garden city can be seen in Polonnaruwa, the second oldest kingdom in Sri Lanka. Some of the best ruins in the nation are those from the 12th century. Here, visitors to the city's numerous temples, mixed with the vendors selling strange products, is a beautiful sight to see. The Archaeological Museum is a great place to start your trip in Polonnaruwa. Next up, you should probably go to the enormous Royal Palace to see its impressive audience hall. Another must-see in this place is the wonderfully ornamented Sacred Quadrangle. Walking into the city, which was formerly the capital of Sri Lanka's ancient monarchy, still makes one feel as though we are in, the golden age of a certain time in history. There's a lot to discover here, and a glimpse into this region of Sri Lanka's illustrious past is appealing and enticing. Also, the statue of Parakramabahu I, who ruled during the Golden Age, shouldn't be missed either. Additionally, there is an amazing view of the Lotus Pond, which is surrounded by 4 tiers of petals formed like lotuses. Number 5. Mirissa. Mirissa might be the answer to your thoughts of a tropical paradise vacation that I know you've been having. It's complete with swaying coconut trees, stunning golden sandy beaches, and days spent rocking away in a hammock. There are but few things better than this. This crescent-shaped slice of heaven is renowned for having some of Sri Lanka's most beautiful sunsets and sunrises. There aren't any opulent resorts to deface the scenery, so all that's left is beach and peace and quiet throughout the day. The tempo quickens at night, though. The major fishing port on the south coast is Mirissa, which is also a wonderful destination for whale and dolphin viewing. And do not think about leaving Mirissa without taking a photo at photogenic Coconut Tree Hill. Probably one of the most popular and recognizable places in Mirissa. Number 4. Yala National Park. At Yala National Park, the wildlife refuge some 149 miles from Colombo, animals rule the roost, the ground, and the sky. Yala has a ton of activities available. Your trip starts with a safari to see the animals, which are more numerous here than, again, anywhere else in the world, like elephants, water buffalo, we're talking leopards, and, there's more, but that's all I'll say for now. The park closes for the month of September because of, being leopard breeding season, 7 of the 215 bird species that call the park home are endemic to the area. Other notable attractions are Situlpaoa, a historic rock that formerly held 12,000 monks, and Magul Maha Viharaya, the former location of a royal wedding. For wildlife enthusiasts, not visiting Yala National Park while in Sri Lanka, it's kind of a sin, you know? You're likely to see a herd of elephants swimming in streams, flailing their little trunks around, or leopards nesting peacefully on tree branches. You could choose to go on a safari drive, or just to walk along a nature trail through some of the forest's lush greenery. At Yala, some travelers camp out and they have a barbecue under the stars. Yala is one of the top tourist destinations in Sri Lanka, obviously because it's on this list. But it's also just because there's just so much to see and do there. That's why it's on the list. It's the ideal location to practice wildlife photography. Number 3. Anuradhapura. Anuradhapura is a historic holy city that was built around a piece of the fig tree that belonged to Buddha. Anuradhapura was founded by the creator of a Buddhist nunnish order in the 3rd century BC. After being attacked in the late 10th century, this magnificent city of palaces and temples and monuments, which had existed for 1,300 years, was abandoned. During this time of King Kirti Sri Rangasingha, the location guards the tree and keeps wild elephants at bay. Similar to Machu Picchu in Peru, natives were aware of it, but few others were until Europeans found it many centuries later. Since then, these amazing ruins have been excavated and are open to the public for viewing. This location's combination of modern sculptures and old ruins creates a spectacle. Anuradhapura is known for the ruins of the Sinhala civilization, and other ancient and sacred treasures are located nearby for your viewing pleasure. Number 2. Nuwara Eliya. The tea gardens and the beauty of Nuwara Eliya are its main attractions. Sri Lanka's tea is pretty popular, pretty well known, and there's no better place to learn about tea than in Nuwara Eliya, the region's origin. Nuwara Eliya, which is at a height of 6,100 feet, has a mild temperature, and it's where a majority of the nation's tea is produced. Visit a tea plantation there to learn more about the production of tea. This hill country hamlet was established in the 19th century and quickly gained the name Little England due to its popularity as a retreat for British colonists. For someone searching for a quiet weekend or a romantic getaway, it is the ideal location. Nuwara Eliya is a highland wonderland, and it's a fantastic addition to Sri Lanka's tourist attractions. It boasts foggy clouds, lush green sloping hills, and a railway that appears to have been taken straight out of one of the Harry Potter movies. The month of April is ideal for travelers because it's when tourists come in droves to enjoy the flowers and the Sri Lankan New Year. In Nuwara Eliya, the most well-liked tourist attractions include Victoria Park, Ballet Bazaar, Moon Plains, Ramboda Falls, and St. Clair's Fall. The most well-known waterfalls in Sri Lanka, Laksapana, are among the other sites. At a distance of 44 miles from Nuwara Eliya, Adams Peak is a conical mountain located in the Sri Pila Wilderness Sanctuary, which is one of the largest sanctuaries in Sri Lanka. Adams Peak is standing at 2,243 meters tall in the central highlands of Sri Lanka. Trekking up that mountain is very popular with both tourists and locals, who are allured by its mystery, as well as the enchanting beauty they're rewarded with at the top. Number 1. Bentota. On Sri Lanka's southern coast, Bentota is a bustling tourist destination with coconut palms swinging in the breeze. Bentota Beach, one of Sri Lanka's most well-known beaches, is first and foremost an Indian Ocean beach resort, where water sports like surfing, sailing, and snorkeling are plentiful. The ideal months to visit Bentota Beach are from October to March, since they're the best months for participating in water sports. This is also the ideal location for you to visit if you're looking to relax in the warm sun. Bentota attracts visitors due to its breathtakingly exquisite sunsets. You can simply take a dip in the warm water, or enjoy a boat safari on the Madhu Ganga River. Visit a sea turtle hatchery and conservation facility for a change of scenery. These facilities keep track of 5 of the world's 7 sea turtle species. You can also visit the brief garden of Beavis Bawa and Kalutara Bodhya, one of the most well-known shrines in Sri Lanka. So, what are your thoughts on Sri Lanka? Do share them with us in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more videos just like this one. Well, similar to this one. We have a lot of content coming your way, so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one, and ka-chow!